boat checking in over here. Here I tell ya.
What's the matter, Ray? Can you see anything?
6:21 Milan, Rome. Departing at 7:10 p.m.
Good evening, everybody. This is Captain to the gate called technical problem.
Well, the plane is going back for repairs already. We haven't even taken off. Says they got to check the equipment. Well, I want to know what equipment.
Technical problems.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll get off this time.
Okay, it's 8:30. We're gonna try to get off the ground.
Here we go. Here we go up.
Up, up, and away.
Up and away.
Oh man, everything looks like toys already. Oh man. Oh, that looks funny. It's those lights.
See if we can get full here.
All right. Very cloudy down there. I hope we can make it down real good. On the top of the clouds, they look like mountains. We're approaching Milano, Italy.
Ready for a touchdown.
You guys did a nice landing, didn't you? You guys are ace pilot.
What's the time, Dad?
The time is now 4:53 and 20 seconds. Touchdown.
Is that Milan time?
That's Milano time. Back home time is 7:53.
Just arrived in Rome.
That's right, boy.
Gina's gonna do as the Romans do. She's on the bus. Can you say buongiorno? Poe's on his way to customs. Gonna check him out.
You know it.
Okay, we got Bo here. We just arrived in Rome.
My little booties.
We had a hell of a flight. You want to tell them a little itinerary of what we went through, Dad?
Yeah, man, it was terrible. I tell you what, man. We're going to tell that guy Tom, man. He really took us on the trip. Nothing seemed to work out well, but in the end, it's okay now because we're here. Tell her, Jim.
Tell them what?
Get on the thing.
Before we took off, we had technical problems and nobody wanted to go, okay?
Technical problems.
They did.
Say REC? Yeah.
Buongiorno. Welcome to Italy. We had a hell of a time. First thing, you check in the airport, get in our plane, we get all excited, start to take off on the runway, and the plane stops, turns back around. Plane engine trouble. Man, you know we were worried then. Had to sit in the plane for another hour. We were an hour delayed in our flight. We flew, what, about, how many hours, Dad?
Shit,
9 hours?
Looks like more than that, man.
We're beat. Right now, it's about 1 o'clock, your guys' time. And right now, it's about 10:07 here in Italy. Anyways, we get to the airport here and get our baggage, and we go take off. Hertz Rent-A-Cars moved out of the airport to another location. We had to take a shuttle bus there. Then we got our rent-a-car and we started following these directions they gave us. Of course, needless to say, you know, we got a Green Beret, Ranger, and Airborne 82nd, and we got lost. We drove all over the place, here and there, and just lost. So we had to pay a taxi guy some money to bring us over to the Visconti Palace. And I'm having a nice Azzurro beer. Because if I'm going down good. And I missed everybody.
We didn't have supper yet either.
I just found in Salvador, didn't get home till 11 p.m.
You see his girl?
Buongiorno, grazie, arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Shut it off. Okay, today is Friday morning. We have mi chiamo Gina. And would you like to say anything to anybody in Italy?
No.
Would you like to tell them good morning?
I don't know.
Anyways, take the view of our window. Let's go here. This is outside.
Buongiorno.
Let's check down the street here. You can see how these people are crazy, how they park. Going down the road. Look at that, double parked over there. One other place is coming alive.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Something like that.
We walked down that street there to go eat. The first place we ate, came all the way to Italy, and we had Chinese food. Uh-oh, who's this suspicious looking guy? Double parked.
Filmare, aspetta,
Aha!
la classe è quella che è. Se mi vuoi portare dove? In California? Alright.
Okay. Arrivederci.
Ciao, ciao.
Very crowded in the city.
Yeah, overcrowded, really. Rome used to make 2 million people only 15 years ago. Now it's about 5 million.
I'm very surprised they double park like this. That's very bad.
Yeah, the point is that there's no room. There are millions of cars in Rome, and during the day you get even more than that.
Nobody wants to ride a bicycle no more. I remember 40 years ago, everybody riding a bicycle, you know.
Well, 40 years ago.
40 years, you know.
Yeah, that's alright. No, there are so many hills in Rome, you know.
You got Dad me shoulder back
Hello,
here.
Ray. We're in this Mercedes limo.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what the town looks like. Hey, Ray, pay attention to how we get there and everything. Pay attention, Gina. See if we can show them how to get to different places. Boy, they got a lot of cafes and everything, huh? Cafes and restaurantes.
Yeah, get a picture of that big building right there.
Look at that. There is Castel Sant'Angelo. It's called Sant'Angelo Castle. It was a fortress in Middle Age. It was made in 1100 for the for the residence of the Pope. In fact, the Pope used to close himself in the castle during the invasion, during the wars in the Middle Ages.
Oh, that was a fortress for him, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks pretty strong.
And was built on the top of the mausoleums of the tomb of Hadrian's of the 2nd century after Christ. In fact, you see on the bottom, you see the ruins of the tombs of Hadrian.
You can see well the bullets are
was made on top of that. And this bridge is an ancient bridge. Was the bridge made in the 2nd century after Christ. So used to take to the mausoleum of Adriano. This bridge here.
Look at this guy.
Girls married, yeah.
People discourteous, I noticed over here.
Yeah.
They don't give you a break. They want you to come in front of you or everything.
Yeah, that's right, that's true.
Yeah, Italians are very nice people till they get in their cars.
Yeah, till they get in the car, they said that right now. Well, especially the Romans, I said, because if you north of Italy, there's much more discipline out there. Here, it's nothing.
It is Michelangelo, Ray. It's up here.
Where?
Right down here. Be very strong, that concrete, you know.
Yeah.
How old is this?
This is marble, really.
Marble?
Yeah.
Since the beginning of Rome, huh? We'll take a picture of that thing right now.
Go stand, somebody stand by it. That way it won't just be a picture.
Okay, I'm scanning the area here. You
I'm
can
going to be
see.
running out of film.
Go stand right there and I'm going to take a picture of you by the water.
Okay, we're proceeding down here. Hey, Bo, you want to say anything here in Rome?
Yeah, this is St. Peter's Basilica over here by Columbus.
Hello, dude.
Hey, Ray, you don't see that Michelangelo thing?
Uh-huh.
I think you might have to pay to go in there, but they showed all the paintings in there and everything.
Okay, a panoramic view all the way around.
Basilica.
360 degrees.
Let's go inside.
See how tall this place is.
Look at Jesus right in the middle. Is that Jesus?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy. These guys are doing all the restoration work.
Yeah, can I have my picture?
There's a lot of budgies out here, huh? Little priests. What's the name of this bridge?
David. The tunnel. No, doesn't have a name really, this tunnel. In the ancient time, this was the circus of Domitian. They used to have horse racing, like chariot racing.
On this chariot races right here?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
It was the circus of Domitian. Domitian was one of the emperors of Rome in the 2nd century after Christ.
Oh.
And then during the 1600s, 1650, Bernini made a fountain in the middle.
What's the,
Bernini, Gian Lorenzo Bernini.
what's the name of the fountain?
That's the famous fountain of the Four Rivers.
Four Rivers. Okay.
Yes, it's called the Fountain of the Four Rivers. And that was made in the 1650 by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. You see the obelisk on the top? The obelisk is from Egypt. The Romans took it over Rome. There are 17 of these obelisks in Rome.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, and you can tell the statue of Mary I think the statue was better marble.
Yeah, because they have different qualities, different quality of marble. The other marble is well, okay, I want to tell you 2 words about this fountain. This one, you see the statues represent the 4 rivers, and the 4 rivers represent the 4 continents. 4 continents because in that period, in that time, they didn't know about the 5th continent, Australia, the new continent. That's why there are only 4 statues instead of 5.
What time period are we talking about? 1500s? 1600s. Okay.
1650.
I want to ask you something.
Oh, you can go even to the department store.
What did it cost you?
I'll put it down. Like $25.
Yeah.
been held in your hand from the moment that I wake up until I lay my head. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire, and in darkest night, you were close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. Ooh, 'cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me.
These are tombs?
This is the tomb of the King of Italy. He's the King of Italy from the 1870 till 1945.
Yeah.
This is the tomb of Raphael from Sanzio. The great painters are there.
He was a painter?
Yeah, Raphael was the contemporary. Was one of the major painters of the Renaissance. Was contemporaneous of Michelangelo. In fact, he died very young in life. See, ossa e ceneri, that means ashes and bones. Raphael's would be.
Also, it's in ashes and bones.
He said, what's that? What's that very important? When he died, they said, lots of women followed his funeral. Somebody put a rose here. Yeah, because he was a very only a legend. Anyway, probably because he died young.
Is this him up here?
That's him. That's him, Raphael. For the first, that's okay. King of Italy.
Oh, he got a big one, huh?
Margherita di Savoia. That's the queen. People put flowers there every day.
This is the King of Italy here?
Yes, was the King of Italy. Yes.
They don't have no more kings here now.
No, till the last World War. We don't see. That's about it.
We got nice weather here at the moment.
Yeah, it's good now.
How hot did it get here?
I'm gonna move very soon from Rome.
Oh yeah? Where to?
I'm going to north, near the French board, San Remo. I'm tired of the traffic, of the small jets. I decided to move.
This is like LA.
they have a lot of smog here, Robert?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Many cars.
Yes, of course.
This place has a lot of cars.
And then also the buildings, you know, one have to attach it to the other, so there's no enough ventilation.
It'll take me 6 months to get this town down. Ooh, good looking.
Give 6.5 as a point. Okay.
6.5. Oh.
7.
Yeah. Okay.
Return here.
I see some women about 30 who look like Tims. You know that, Robert?
Huh?
I think all the Tims are married.
Ah.
They got shops right in there. All these buildings, Robert, they're marble too?
Yes. Well, in brick and marble.
Yeah. There's a net shop. Estilo de hombro.
Nice.
We were coming back from the airport. We rented a car last night.
Yes.
We got lost. for an hour. I had to get a taxi and pay him to take me to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's, you drive yourself,
Yeah.
you get lost easily here.
There's your smog.
Yeah. It's shocking. You shouldn't drive, but
I know.
when the engine makes too much noise, then you must return.
The way to travel around here is on these little motorcycles.
You see those mopeds, they don't have any numbers, any license. They don't get fined. Just leave it anywhere.
Hey, we give him my camera, I'll put the film in.
It is a big place.
Okay, now I take you here and I can tell you.
Another century, 1902, by Giuseppe Sacconi, and was made to commemorate the unification of the Kingdom of Italy. It was dedicated to Vittorio Emanuele. He's on Vittorio Emanuele II. He started on the top on the horse there. Then after the First World War, he became the non-soldier memorial. He was one of the soldiers World War there. That's the tomb of the non-soldier just in front of you where there's the other. Got it. You see now they're changing there. Got it. It was made in neoclassic style, the style of the ancient Rome. So big and wide. It's on this side here, on the other side. The palace. The palace was the Venetian embassy to the Pope, was made. In the 1400s. Then in the 1600s was the residence of the Pope. Was that Pope? Yes, the residence of the Pope for a few years till was considered was constructed, was made. And after in the last World War, before was the head office of Mussolini also. You see, he used to speak from the balcony in the middle there. You see the green balcony there on the corner? That was the apartment where the mother of Napoleon lived and died. But anyway, I can tell you something about it. What is the other one? This is the Trevi Fountain, the famous Trevi Fountain. Most famous fountain all over the world. Okay. You're gonna have a picture? Thank you very much about that. This fountain was made at the beginning by Niccolò Salvi, which was a pupil of Bernini, and was made in 1732. Okay. This is the main forum of Rome. It's called the Forum of the Senate. Just a moment.
There's no flash in this, right?
Forum.
This is the former room.
Okay, I want to tell you a little bit about this. Okay, this is the Forum of the Senate, because it was made at the time of the Senate of Rome, 6 centuries before Christ. This forum. First pavimentations, first the floor of this forum was made around the 7th century before Christ. But it was a big shopping center in the beginning. Then it became important at the time of the Senate, when Rome started to grow up. It was a city-state Rome in the beginning, and then started to grow up and it becomes important. It became important because the temples were made in this forum. As you see, there were many temples. Pagan temples were very important to the Romans. It's like God, Christianity today for us. Anyway, this was the main street. It's called the Holy Ways because there were temples on both sides of the street. That's why it's called the Holy Ways. I used to lead to the Capitol Hill, which is behind you there. Capitol Hill. What was the main temple of Rome? Was the temple of Jupiter. After, in the beginning, Rome was a kingdom, a small kingdom, and it was made on that hill. That's where Rome started, in the 8th century before Christ, the Palatino Hill. As the Palatino Hill started a little kingdom of Rome with Romulus and Remus. You probably know the legend. So, after Rome had 7 kings, Romolo, Numero Pompilio, Tulio Stiliano, Commaso, Sebretulio, Tarquino Prisco, and Tarquino Superbo. After the king came the time of the Republica, because the Romans were tired of the kingdom, and especially the last king was a dictator. So the Romans were like, throw him out, killed him. It came the time of the Senate, and this was the Senate of Rome, this palace here.
What's right there?
And in the Senate there were the senators. The Senate was the real rulers of the city. The senators were graduated by 2 councils.
This is where we get our senators from.
The Roman council, do you remember?
Yeah.
Those 2 councils were like prime minister, president.
What's right there?
And they also were the supreme.
The Senate made and enforced the laws, you know.
Yes.
They wrote the books, you know, on the laws.
Yes. There was the supreme conductor of the exercit, the army, also outside Rome. And there is this famous villa d'Este, who used to private residence of the Cardinal d'Este, which had hundreds of families. It's beautiful. It's something on the sea. And I was thinking to take That's the
Arch de Triomphe, huh?
The Arch of Triumph, yes.
Yeah.
That's the Arch of Titus. Tito was the Emperor Tito. That arch was made in the 70 after Christ, 70 years after Christ died. And it's to commemorate the destruction of Jerusalem, because Tito destroyed Jerusalem. The important thing on that arch is there is a big sculpture of a Jewish chandelier with 7 arms called menorah. And that is the first example we have in Rome of a Jewish chandelier. Because this chandelier was brought from the temple in Jerusalem. Settimio Severo, which is sitting on the chair there.
Oh,
you can see.
Yeah, these guys
right.
here all bringing gifts.
They offer him a gift from Carthagena.
All bringing gifts to him right here.
On the top line, you see the soldiers. And also you see the elephants. Can you see the elephants
Yes.
on the top line? Also because the Romans brought so many elephants from Carthagena.
I don't think so.
For the game in the circus spectacle. For the show in the circus. And they brought those elephants because the Carthaginians used to fight in battle with those elephants. Are they going to restore this? Yes, they are. Just clean it. Yeah. This is a temple. This is very important. The temple is the temple of control. That temple is from the 3rd century before Christ. Why is important? Because it's to commemorate the agreement the two classes of people had in Rome, the plebe and the patrician, the poor and the rich. They had this agreement because there was a big revolt in the 3rd century before Christ again from the plebe.
Yeah, I remember the patricians were very vain and
very vain, yes, right.
they
So happened at Menenia Agrippa. You probably heard of Menenia Agrippa. Yes, he was the one who talked to the people and the ground and told them. So after that, the Senate decreed that the people, the poor people, the plebe, should have their own representative in the Senate. And that was called Tribuni della Plebe.
were converted to Christianity.
In fact.
And then the angel of the Lord came and one of these doors was someplace open and
Yes.
when they came back, St. Paul was gone,
Yes, right.
It was
In fact, they will tell you about this.
This is, when they locked him up in there, huh?
Yes, it was a door. It's a little door.
But they've been thrown down from here. Oh! They threw him down into here.
Right down here, from there, yes. Now you can see in this gel here, this column, there was a big ring, iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was
Chain
St.
to
Peter
it.
was chained in
Yeah.
this column. St. Peter and also St. Paul.
Yeah. What was this thing here?
This water here, okay, I'll tell you about the water. The water was a miracle. Happened that St. Peter wanted to baptize the guard and the soldiers here, and the people was in the jail because there were other people also with him in this jail. So what happened? Happened that they needed the water, and there was no water in this jail. Happened that he prayed, and the water came out of the ground.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
So then they put this up later?
Yeah, and you see the water is still there.
Yeah.
This water is there.
Isn't that something?
And nobody, I mean, and so he could have baptized the people.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Look at here. You see this sculpture here. You see St. Peter baptizing. You see the soldiers.
Yeah.
You can see the columns here too.
Yeah.
The chain.
You see the soldiers,
And you see the soldiers here, they turn into Christian.
Right.
They turn Christian. To Christianize lots of people. What happened when he escaped from this jail? That St. Peter escaped outside Rome. He was on his way, on the Appian Way, just outside the wall of Rome. He met Christ in a place called Quo Vadis. You probably heard of a movie.
Yeah.
Quo Vadis, and that's Quo Vadis means where are you going?
Yeah.
So what St. Peter asked Christ, where are you going? And Christ replied to him, I'm going back to Rome. I'm going to Rome to be crucified again. And St. Peter understood that he was there. Christ told him when he was alive, Christ, he told him that he wouldn't be crucified in Rome, St. Peter, because his church started in Rome. Christ wanted the church to start in Rome because it was the center of the power, the center of the empire. That's why he wanted the church.
So St. Peter told Christ.
Where are you going? Let's put it here.
Che venite furiate e dopo lì a dire Fabio Battiate e altre persone i martiri.
Well, this thing was the same dungeon was St. Peter and St. Paul. Isn't that something? You know, I go to Bible class, I'm gonna tell them, you know.
Catholic or
Well, I was born and raised a Catholic, but then I did a lot of things later on as I grew up that I no longer could go with. So I now go to a plain Christian Bible church. Were you Catholic?
most of the time. You see, King of Sinai was a population which used to live around the Vesuvio, around that area, Herculano, Pompeii.
That's after Christ.
Before Christ. That's 290 before Christ. That's
Oh,
avanti Cristo.
Yeah, okay.
Italian. Then was here Jugurtha was king of Numidia. Numidia is the actual North Africa, Morocco. And Numidia was die of starvation. One of four before Christ. When there was Aristotle, was king of Jewish, and was beheaded here in 61 before Christ, when the Romans took Palestine over.
Get the whole view right here, Red. Start right here, all the way across.
This is a forum, Dad?
This is a Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
This is where you used to keep the lions, and you used to put guys in here and fighting the lions, and you used to put guys to fighting each other.
What are these rows here like this?
Yeah, and all these bleachers up there was where these guys get to watch.
These are the cages where they used to keep the lions
Yeah, keep the lions in there.
before they used to come out and eat everybody up.
Slaughter up the victims.
There's another cage. Put Salvador in there.
Your father is in good condition. What is how old is your father?
Dad, how old are you? 67?
66. Yeah, you're very young. You won't believe. If I tell you how old is my father, you how old is your father? He's 85.
time is money.
Okay, Dad, want to say a few words about today's excursions?
Yeah, I guess today we're wrapping up the excursions we had here visiting Rome and this town of Tivoli. And I'll tell you the truth, right now we're pretty well beat, especially Gina. we're so filled up from eating in a nice restaurant that man, I can hardly move.
That costs
So
money.
we're on our way back to the hotel where we can talk off for a while. That's about it for today.
Tomorrow is Florence.
Right.
Yeah.